yo, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over my findings for the NBA 2K23 All-Star Packs. Now, that includes the Dark Matter, LeBron James, Giannis, as well as a ton of other Galaxy Opals. And then obviously you got the pink diamonds and logo as well. Now, basically in this video, we're basically going to focus on the Galaxy Opal and Dark Matter pack odds. How are these pulls compared to some of the pulls that we have seen in like last week? Like last week's pack odds to me were just absolutely horrible. Now, let's hop into it, okay? Total packs, over 4,000 total packs, okay? So this is a good sample size. It's not like it's just one or two packs. This is a good sample size. Like, if somebody replied to my message said, oh yeah, I opened 5 packs and got 3 LeBrons and 2 Giannis's. Obviously, I'm throwing that out the window. Like, I took the legit tweets, put them all together, and this is what we did come up with. Now, Opal and Dark Matter pulls, okay? 390 total Opal and Dark Matters. Now, that lines up pretty well with that, where that's what, an 8% chance. Now, with that, we had 359 Galaxy Opals and 31 Dark Matters. Now, think about that, okay? Think about that. I'm going to let you do the quick math on that, okay? We had over 4,000 total packs pulled and only 31 Dark Matters. Now, this is just my findings, okay? So, yes, there could be plus, minus some. Again, these are just my findings. But this gives me basically 7 out of every 1,000 packs, there's going to be a Dark Matter. That's less than 2%, so I can't sit here and say 2K is lying on their pack odds, but it's really probably right around 1%, okay? Even if I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, it's right around 1%. And just know you're basically, with the next pack slide, like, look at the ratio of Opals to Dark Matters. It's roughly 12 to 1. Okay, and that's crazy. You're 12 times more likely to pull a Galaxy Opal out of a pack than a Dark Matter. To me, that's kind of crazy. If it was at 2% and not less than 2, it would be more like 4 to 1. But my findings found nearly 12 to 1, which was kind of crazy. And as you guys can see, again, less than 2%. It's likely to more be like 1% chance to pull than 2% chance. And you'd have to open roughly 1 million VC for every Dark Matter you pull. Because again, 20 box with about 450, you can get, about 50 total boxes. Take that times 2 and a little more. You're going to be looking at basically, 1 out of every 900,000 VC or 1 out of every 1 mil VC, you're going to pull a Dark Matter. Are those odds good? No. Okay, they're not good. Is it as bad as last week, considering everything you get out of there is auctionable? We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Now, as far as the Opal pulls, okay, last week we saw, a horrible discrepancy, okay, in which, 61% of the total Opals were Pau Gasol. It was horrible. This week, it's a little more reasonable, but still, you know what 2K is doing. When Domantas Sabonis and Julius Randle are the most likely you're to pull, and then you see at 10, Shai, and at 12, you see KD, Jaylen Brown, Paul George, Zion, Embiid, Luka Doncic. You know what 2K is doing. There's a reason those guys are way more common to pull than a guy like Domantas Sabonis, who is probably the worst Galaxy Opal in this. It's not quite as bad. I'll give 2K credit. It's not quite as bad as last week, in which we saw 61% of people pulling, obviously, the Pau Gasol, who I wasn't very high on. These are a little better, but still not great, okay? It's just that simple. These are not great. And as far as the Dark Matters, 18 of them were LeBron and 13 were Giannis. I would be honestly surprised if there was anything to this. I bet it's about even. Considering, LeBron and Giannis, they're both kind of hype beasts. There's no reason for this not to be even. So that's kind of my whole thing, is I bet this is about even. Again, this is kind of a small sample size when you only got 31 total Dark Matter pulls. But again, I bet it is relatively similar. Between Giannis, between Bron, just know you're going to, let's say you want LeBron James, you're going to have to rip about $400 worth of packs to get him. It's kind of crazy to think about, although we have seen much worse pack odds in history. Okay, fun facts, okay? Let's get to it. Well, they're maybe not so fun, and I'm going to share more than just on here, okay? Look, these packs, as bad as a lot of people are saying they are, and as much as I don't like them, they are much better than last week. Like, for example, if you wanted to build a really good team today, you could open, a few $100s worth of packs, and if you got a couple good pulls, you could build one of the best squads in the game, okay? It's that simple. Now, with that being said, does that make it better than last week? Yes, because last week, if you were to open a couple $100 worth of packs, you're probably not going to be able to build a team. Okay, especially with the unauctionables being in the game, it's just probably not going to happen. You're probably still going to struggle building a team and stuff like that. But I'm scared to know what the odds of a dark matter really are. I'm honestly scared that it's less than 1%. Like that's what I'm really scared about. And I don't, again, I don't have enough math to prove it. My odds got me at 0.7%. That's less than 1, but that's not me saying it's for sure less than 1%. Again, I don't have that full math, but that scares me. I'm going to say, less than 2% really means right around that 1%. And that's just not great. I would like to see dark matters be 2 to 3% at least, and then Galaxy Opal is at least like 10%. But that's just me wishful thinking, right? Again, as far as these packs are concerned, the odds are not good. The only good thing is, at least to me, is all of these cards are at least auctionable. You can pull pink diamonds that are, worth at least something to kind of help your squad out. But yeah, guys, another week goes by, another Friday. I'm making one of these videos, and I got some fun facts. Well, they're not so fun to go over with you guys. So, question of the day. Are packs worth opening? Well, I'm going to always say no, because I don't think they're worth it. But one thing that is really important to know, guys, is that these packs are more worth opening than last week's packs. Especially if your whole goal is to making the most MT or, getting LeBron or getting really good players. Remember, last week you'd have to open what? Was it like something ridiculous? Like 2,500 to 3,000 worth of packs to get an unauctionable Magic Johnson. That was crazy. At least this week, if you open $400, you're probably going to get at least LeBron or LeBron and Giannis. Obviously, if you open, basically 1 million VC worth, which is $200, you're going to get a dark matter. So much better than last week. It's a step in the right direction. I'd be lying to say it wasn't, but again, we've got a long way to go before I'll ever vouch for opening packs. And again, another week, we don't see a really guaranteed player outside of the ferocious James Harden, who is absolutely horrible. I'd really like 2K to at least give us like a guaranteed, maybe even a random guaranteed. It could be random, right? I don't really care, but a random guaranteed Galaxy Opal for what? Honestly, they could give us an unauctionable random Galaxy Opal for 15,000 VC, the way I see it. Just something to keep improving the right direction. That's my thoughts. That's my opinion. Let me know yours down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.